A few more streets and we'll be through.
A few more streets and we'll be through.
Okay, yeah, let's start.
Alright, check,
Hello.
check, 1, 2.
Thank you for joining me on my 18th episode of Walking Down the Avenue. Those of you who are tuning in and then will tune in eventually when you listen to this at work tomorrow, I am blessed to be joined by the fantastic, the legendary Mighty Mike. We're going to talk about that. That's probably going to be my first question.
Okay.
That's my first real question. Because it's my favorite story. And I think we need to touch on that a little bit. But in the beginning, as I like to open with everyone, can you tell me your version of who you are?
Alright. Well, my name is Mighty Mark, formerly actually Murder Mark. I'm a club producer, traditional producer, DJ, just all around person, entrepreneur, a little bit of everything.
That's it.
That's it.
That is the best way to sum you up for real.
I take songs from start to finish.
How? Is that like a tagline?
I don't know. I just take songs from start to finish. A lot of people make stuff, but they don't take it from the start to the finish.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been doing that? Where'd you start with all that?
Well, I started producing in about 2006. I graduated from Poly. I was in a Poly rap club. I was rapping, and I got a hold of FL Studio, and started making beats as well. Somebody said move the camera back. That's
as far back as we can go. We got it.
Yeah, as far back we can go. But yeah. So I started producing hip hop early on. And then later on down the line, I started getting into club music. Swift started playing on the radio. KEW Griff started playing on the radio. Then that kind of was it from there.
Let me see. So what was your first actual like production that you did that you heard on the radio or that like made it real big for you?
Yeah, well really I had a track called Pump This Party. And K Swift really liked that track, so she was playing it a lot on the radio. KW Griff was playing it as well, too. But really Pump This Party, which is actually re-releasing on Spotify the first September of, I think it's September 4th, the first September of, the first Friday of September.
Okay. That's just in a couple weeks?
Yeah.
And you said it's releasing on what?
Spotify, Bandcamp, iTunes, the whole 9 yards.
Got you. Okay. Let me see. Plot in the beginning. So what year would you say is when you made your official debut as?
I would say 2008. 2008, yeah, 2008. K Swift started playing me. Yeah, and that was kind of and that was actually the same year K Swift passed, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Yep, but 2008.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about your influences into that. So most people, or a lot of us at least, it sounds like when they tell their club story, they got into club because they loved the club.
Right.
They loved the parties. Or you have folk like Mello who ended up dancing first, and might, stuff like that. Which do you think was your biggest hook? Because if I'm not mistaken, you don't super party.
Yes, no.
And you was never a big super party person.
Yes.
So that's what one of the slickest things to me about you is that you somebody who wasn't really partying like that, but you can still create this music and this vibe and this sound and nail it.
Right. So for me, at first I was making more like hip hop style beats, Kanye West soul sample type beats, etc. But then I was volunteering at a recreation center out Cherry Hill. The kids out there, they love the club music.
Right.
They, hey Mark, you can't make a club beat. I said, well, I can make any kind of beat. I can make a club beat, but actually realizing there's more to it than just putting 808 pattern or the think break per se.
Right.
So I started making club tracks, started handing them out around the neighborhood, burning my CDs, playing them for the kids in the recreation center. And then all of a sudden, one of my tracks floated and got the K Swift.
Right.
As well. She started playing on the radio. Like, oh, shit, I can make this and start playing on the radio. So then I started diving deeper into it. as well. I was handing out CDs, and K Spin's sister, Kelly, she was out Cherry Hill too. She got some of my CDs. She told K Spin about me. Me and K Spin started collabing as well. So it was a time like I would have like probably over like 20 tracks in a rotation because I had tracks that I did by myself.
Right.
Then I had tracks that I did with K Spin.
Right.
And then I had rappers rapping over club music too. So like from 2008 was a real like my coming out here was real strong. Like my name was kind of like on everybody's tongue.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood. But yeah, just really for me, just seeing the people out in that back porch rocking off the club music, dancing the club music. Club music was the life of the parties, even though I wasn't a party person. Mm-hmm. And then when I started linking up with K Spin, actually my biggest thing in terms of getting better in club music is DJ Ticker gave me a hard drive with a bunch of club music on there. And I just started listening to that over and over again, seeing how I can flip stuff, add my own spin to it, etc. So really it's really club music in the same way that somebody might listen to a trap beat and try it. Yeah, I did go to the parties and seeing how people react to different tracks.
Right.
Yeah, but just really being a student, like a technician, student of the game, really.
Is club music your favorite type of beat to make? Or do you prefer traditional?
I don't know. I mean, I think it changes because I like to make a whole lot of kind of stuff. So club music comes natural,
right?
As well. But I don't want to say I want to have fun. Favorite like for a couple months, hip hop might be my favorite. Then for a couple months, club might be my favorite. Then I might be making EDM or like R&B. I might get an R&B bag for a little bit.
Right.
So it's really just what I'm feeling of that day.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing is just to make music and not necessarily a genre per se, even though I am known for club. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How does it feel being called by some people one of the close to like the pioneers or like the legend of club music at this point in time for you looking at it?
I mean, it feels good to be respected by my peers and get that respect, but I really make music for the people. Right. So like, I mean, when the people say, I never was out like people say, I'm a king of club or I'm the club king or I'm this, I'm that. My stuff is really just about making music for the people. I don't really have no ego with it. I just put it out. So it feels good to know when you put work in, people notice it. But I'm just really about putting the work in and letting the people speak and really continuing the genre forward and really doing it with emotion but not emotionally. Mm-hmm. So I'm more in my own zone about my own music. I'm not really worried about what everybody else doing. I pay attention, but like I'm just laser focused and what I've been doing kind of been working for me. So I'm just gonna keep on at it.
Right. Do you feel as though you have a what's the word? How do you feel about the state of club music today in Baltimore?
I mean, club music, everything have ups and downs.
Right.
So a lot of times people like to compare, like, well, club music ain't what it used to be, or club music used to be this, or club music used to be that, or club music is dead, etc. I think we got some hungry people. I think we got a lot of producers that's not really expressing their full potential. I think we got a lot of people that's like focused on the past when they should be focused on the future. I think we got a lot of people that's not focused on the fans that like them versus worrying about who doesn't like them.
Yeah.
Worry about who looking for approval. Now, I had people like K-Spin, Mike Mumble, Samir, other people, other club producers stuff say they like my stuff. But I was going to put my stuff out. I was going to put my stuff out anyway.
Right.
It was never really like, oh, well, this person don't like it, I'm not going to put it out, or something like that. So, like, or people also worrying about people that's not in the game no more. So, yeah, well, what about this legend? What do you think about my track? Some of these legends got kids.
Yeah.
They DJing in actually clubs. They got their own, they're not even making club music. So I'm not necessarily worried about somebody who's not making club music at the time. So I think once we can get over that, I think we can explode. I think club music in the whole is different because back when Swift was alive, you didn't have as many things grabbing your attention. Right. So even when it comes to TV shows, you might not watch a TV show because you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you got YouTube, you got Hulu, you got Netflix. So people's attention is divided. Right. So it's not necessarily going to be the same like how it was. Oh yeah, I wish club music back. It's not about bringing club music back. It's about bringing club music present, as well. But I feel we got some people that's continuing the culture forward. I feel like it's not the biggest thing in the city, but that's okay. Things go in waves. Things go up and down, as well. But I soundtrack the movie. And Issa Rae is shopping the movie to different streaming networks. You know, I'm getting on TV from club music. They're sending me good checks. So to me, club music, because people say club music, club music this, club music that, you got to think. A lot of the same people that's talking about club music this, club music that, etc. I started in 2008. Right. I started in the same year as Swift passed. Right. I was doing club music the whole post K Swift era. So I'm not that off from some of the so-called new school, etc. Because I've been producing the whole time. I'm in the same timeline. So to me, I got to experience some of the club music while I was in high school. Never got to meet Swift, but got to talk to her through MySpace. Mm-hmm. And to me, it's excelling, but it's just a different avenue. It's just a different lane. That's all.
I appreciate that because you know what. What did you say? You said it's not about bringing club music back. It's about bringing club music to the present. Yes. And one of the things that I've been learning through these interviews and even just looking at stuff is that, like, it's not so much, look how far away we strayed from what it used to be. Yeah. It's like, no, this is the evolution of club music. Right. This is just what it's going to look like. Right. Like, and present in the future, it's not always gonna look the same. Yeah. And no music stays looking the same forever anyway. Right. So it's like based on that, it's not so much to worry about if you look at it that way. It's just one of those we just have to be able to support and cultivate what is here. And like you said, we think that there's a lot of folk who not living up to their potential. Yeah. And that's like a resource bound thing. Yeah. So then what do you say for everybody who is looking up to you like, man, I wish I was where Mark was, though. Because you made it. You did it. Yeah. You did the thing. You've been signed. You've been around the world. And like you said, you shot the movies. Like, you really put in the work and did that. And so there's a lot of people who don't know how to do that. Right. So they see you and know it's possible. Yeah. Yeah. But then from where they're sitting, they're just like, well, what do you say to them in order to kind of figure that out?
Yeah, so it's really about just, like, studying, because when I was making club music in 2008, club music wasn't on SoundCloud. People really think I was one of the first people putting club music on SoundCloud. Right. I used to go on Twitter and search # Be More Club, parentheses Be More Club, # Baltimore Club, parentheses Baltimore Club, and every person that was tweeting or talking about that hashtag or even just club music in general, I'm like the early spam. I'll send them a DM, send them a message like, I see you like club music. Mm-hmm. So I got friends that's from overseas that wish me happy birthday that I've been talking to for like 10 years as well. Just finding the places that like the music. So, okay, because when I started making my clubs, all right, so Swift was playing my stuff. Mm-hmm. KW Griff was playing my stuff. But my stuff wasn't played in the club, sadly. After Swift passed, when I linked up with Arnold Crate and Samir and Debonair, like, Arnold Crate had a stigma in Baltimore. So, like, and in my opinion, if you wasn't with certain cliques, your music wouldn't get played in certain places. Exactly. So, like, my music wasn't I'll go to the club, me and homeboy Mike, Malcolm, a bunch of them were like 10 deep with CDs. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't play it. And people know, like, they wouldn't play it. So, like, all right, well, y'all ain't going to play this stuff. I'm going to put it on SoundCloud. I started putting it on SoundCloud. Plays just going up. Mm-hmm. Then colleges hitting me up. Like, we like this club. This is 2010, 2011. Mm-hmm. Well, we want you to come play at college, and we pay you $1,000 to come and you're like, what? Mm-hmm. I ain't even DJ. I just produce it. Yeah, college and carry.
They will take care of you.
we'll just take you to Ohio, take you to the Haverford,
Yes.
all these different places. Like, okay, well, let me get a controller. Controller wasn't even out like that.
Right.
I was one of the first people that I know with a controller. When they came up, I'm like, what's that? I'm going out of the state. Shoot, give me that. And then you got to think, when I was doing it, I was taking people with me. I was taking TSU with me. I was taking my manager with me.
Right.
We was taking the camera crew. So sometimes I wasn't even breaking even. I was bringing the culture with me.
Right.
As well. But like, so for a time, people were like, yeah, man, you know, they don't, like, Mark makes stuff for these people. And I was just making regular club music, and they was playing it out of state, and I was traveling, so I found my audience and cultivated that audience. When Baltimore wasn't playing me, I wasn't worried about, yo, they're not playing me here, something. F these people. Oh, these guys not showing me support. You know what?
Right.
I'm going to get online, and I'm going to focus on those people, and then the people here started to come around, too, as well. So that's one thing for the new producers, is really sitting and trying to find your audience and expanding your audience, expanding your knowledge as well. Because I had tracks that was more like for dancers, then I had more tracks that was for shaking the ass.
Right.
Then I had more tracks that's more like breakbeat style as well. So some people I run to, and they don't even have a club music crate to listen to club music.
Right.
They don't even know like stuff about the genre, and I'm not a historian at all. But like I asked somebody, so yeah, well, did you listen to this one? I didn't even listen to this person, or they haven't even reached out to the person. Some of these people not on Facebook all day.
Right.
Facebook is not their main form of communication. Twitter and Instagram is not. Sometimes you gotta run up on these people and talk to them.
Find them.
Yeah, you gotta actually find them. So if you posting something and you're like, oh, all this person ain't talking, that's not their main method of communication.
Right.
That's not their natural method of communication as well. So yeah, I mean, it's really just finding an artist, and then I used to find DJs that play club music, send them crates and stuff like that. And I used to just go, and I used to treat it, I treat my music like a big deal. Invest in myself, invest in my artwork, invest in music videos. Besides, like, I mean,
you've always been wonderful with your branding.
Yeah, like in terms,
like from the beginning.
Yeah, what I mean, people don't even got a website for you to find. Like, you on the internet all day, but you only got a website.
Right.
Why you don't got a website? And the stuff is not expensive.
Right.
$10 a month for a website. You buying shoes. You smoking. I don't smoke or drink. You buying shoes. You're doing stuff like that. So, you know, I don't know, just really, I think some people they think they serious, but they halfway in it.
Right.
So that's just my opinion. Like, if you serious, everything is on YouTube. How to start a website, how to build your brand, online market. There's so much stuff that I wish it was online when I was really starting off.
Right.
Yeah, but just really about just taking initiative. Like, a lot of people be bluffing. That's why I say people not really reaching their potential. And like, the help is here. Like, the people is here. And sometimes people ask questions, and then when you tell them the real answer, they don't really want to hear it.
Yeah,
they don't really want to. Yeah, they don't really want to do like
that. Reality is rough.
Yeah, they don't really want to hear the reality, as well. Because I try to keep it straight up with people. So that's about it, man. It's like, I think people want to learn, people want to know, but it's a lot of hard work, man. It ain't easy.
And I think that's what throws people off. I think that people are so caught up in that dream and that fantasy that they don't. When you really itemize down the steps, and the time, and yes, the money, and energy it takes to kind of go through that, it throws people off,
right?
Like, real hard. So, back to that wonderful quote of yours: "Bring the past into the future, or the past. Bring club music from the past into the present." Looking at how the present is now, where we've lost so many venues, we've lost the ability to party, and even now with the pandemic, you're saying it with masks on. You know, like the whole world's different now. Looking at what you know and your experiences and your travels, how do you think that we're going to be able to translate through this into this present? Because this is a different like, had we been having this conversation 9 months ago, some things would have been
right.
completely different.
Right.
You know, but seeing as how we're where we are now, and it doesn't look like that's going to let up anytime soon, how do you think that we can continue to facilitate this club culture? And it kind of does sound like what you are saying is bring it up to the present. How do we get in 2021 now?
Yeah, well, it is kind of tough because I always tell people club music is for the clubs.
Right.
It's always going to be made for the clubs. And even when you're making it, it's good to have that background of being in the actual clubs. Right. Now, don't necessarily have to be a DJ, don't necessarily have to be a dancer, etc. Now, COVID-19 is threatening, like, not just club music, but club culture. Period. Right. EDM, house, trap, all that kind of Moobaton, all that stuff. It's threatening, especially as a DJ that tours and makes money off of shows. So that's like a two-fold question, not just in the club, but in terms of the overall scheme. Right. In terms of club music, people want to party. Whether it's in the club, outside the club, we got to bring the party to the living room. Right. So we need virtual streams. You still need to make those hot tracks. People still releasing club music weekly, bi-weekly. Right. But just still making that music that people can dance to and just releasing it on the streaming services. If you look on TikTok, people partying. Yeah. TikTok is a party. TikTok is a self-contained, small party of someone having fun at a certain time. Club music can be the soundtrack to that. So club music has to be the soundtrack of what's going on right now. Even though we can't get in the club. So we keep on putting the club music out. Keep on doing your visuals. We got to be creative. A lot of artists are forced to be creative right now. Yeah. To get interaction and get engagement with their fan base. So it is kind of tough. Like if you're a young black kid producing club music coming from less resources anyway, don't know where you're going to get your next meal from. Right. You know, don't know where you're going to get your bus pass from, where you're going to, how you're going to fill up your tank might not be working because of the COVID. But the best music is made under pressure. Isn't it? My best stuff was made on a busted computer. I paid $85 for this white boy. Remember, I think his name was John from Piley. I made Pump This Party, Cherry Hill Down Your Block. People still play it today. That's my shit. Yeah, stuff that still get played for today, I made off that busted computer. So it's really not about the money. I used to do my artwork on a website called Picnic. It was a free website. My website was on Blogspot, a free website from Google. So my early days, and then the more I got, I just upgraded it. Right. But you got to start off small. But people not even thinking about the overall spec of things. So when people come to me, they're like, okay, why are you worried about that? Like I just think different. Yo, Jesse, do this. Yeah. Just like, okay, so what? And people think I'm thinking I'm being an asshole or something. Like, what is your next step? Right. What is your solution? When you stealing stuff from old trap beats, you know what I'm saying? The traps are like, what is the evolution and solution? How are you going to get from point A to point Z? That's what I'm thinking about. Right. I'm trying to think about boss stuff. How can you get royalties? Right. I just got a $4,000 grant to teach somebody club music.
Is that the one from the
state? Like, I'm thinking about writing grants. I don't got time to be.
I'm so glad to see.
Yeah.
That you got that.
Yeah. I don't gotta.
I was so happy to see that there was a young black man from here who got that award. Because
I don't got like that's the circles I'm trying to be in. Right. So I don't got time to think about who this, who that. All right. What's the resolution? Right. We gonna do something about it or not? So that's my kind of main side. That's kind of my main idea. But I mean. It's avenues. There's actually ways for us to progress. It just takes time. That's all. It will take time. Yeah. People learn.
I think that's like the urgency to figure something out now is heavy because this is a new circumstance for us.
Yeah, right.
But it's like, again, we could be sitting with this mess for a couple of years.
Right.
So it's like it'll work out. Right. Things always do work out, and new things will. Expose themselves, like you said earlier. There are so many different ways and different avenues to just get information. Period. Right. Like you said, you sit in front of TV, but you are on 3 different websites in your phone at the same time. Right. So it's like it's not impossible for anybody to see the tracks to make a new lane are there.
Right.
We just are busy trying to put together the individual pieces.
Right. Definitely.
But you think the ticket though is these streaming sites right now?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I think if your music is not on the streaming sites, then you ain't got a dog in the fight.
Right.
So like, okay, well, I'm in club music. Like, well, people ask like, where can I find your music at?
Exactly.
And where's that? So I think that's a main thing, is getting more club music on the streaming sites as well. I think that's a big thing. That's why I've been re-releasing my older catalog.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask about.
Yeah, I had Be More Club Gems Volume 1 and 2 that just released as well. And then I got Be More Club Gems Volume 3 that's dropping on September the 4th. And all of them have been doing good as well. People have been buying it on Bandcamp that I don't even know. I'm like, people buying this stuff? Like, this is stuff I made thing there 10 years ago. People buying it. Some of them 7, some of them 8, but like, just having that music out there so people can find you. Like, people's attention spans is short nowadays. Music releases so much. But having your music up there, I think that's a big battle. And everybody got their own battles, and everybody got their own like opinions, and stuff. So what I say might not be the right thing, right or wrong. That's just my opinion.
But
as well.
It's one that seems like it'll work because, like you said, I mean, the one thing we saying but not saying, it's the spooky algorithm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
And as long as the spooky algorithm exists,
right, it
doesn't matter. Like, as long as we are throwing any type of course.
Yeah.
Of quality,
right,
make sure it's good for real.
Yeah.
But the more that is available for people to find, even if you do, I have one song on Spotify, just sitting there, and we listen to it, But it's like just the fact that it's there and it's tagged as this,
and being consistent,
right.
And being consistent as well, too. You don't never know what people may grab onto. But it's being consistent. Having more people being consistent. I think one thing, when I was really in my stride and releasing my like AO volume tapes with Murder Mark, we had a few other people. We had like Be More Original doing their thing, James Nasty doing his thing as well. But we didn't have a lot of club music people releasing club music. I think good club music, and I'm not the bear of good or bad club music.
No, but you know what it is.
Yeah, but good club music in that time. So when I was knocking out those doors, when me and TT was knocking on those doors, it felt like it wasn't really nobody with us, like at the same time. Not behind us, but with us at the same time.
Right.
As well. So I think we kind of missed out on the opportunity in that way. And I've always been about creating new mainstays or helping to create or facilitate new mainstays in terms of club music. So let's say you look at TT, right? TT from Florida.
Yeah.
When I started making club tracks with TT, it was certain people that wouldn't even mess with TT.
Right.
The thing was like, oh, she's from Florida, she can't even do club music. But like, okay, well, she fucking with me, and she got my man Mike behind me. Right. She got all these Char Hill people behind her, and these South Baltimore people, like, they're gonna be like, all right, well, she good.
Right.
So I'm more about, okay, let me bam, do some stuff with her, put some tracks on her. Now she elevated to a mainstay in club music. If you look at Angel Baby, when she was still here in Baltimore on the radio, she wanted to do club. She called me like, look, I think I want to do a club tape, but I don't know what people want to think. You don't do that damn club tape, girl.
Right, just do it.
Yeah, and I'm going to get behind you. I'm going to throw you some tracks for your first one. Throw you a bunch of tracks. Pork Chop gave us vocals. All right. Now, Angel Baby elevated. People don't know when Jawan first started, he used to hit me up on messages every day. Me and him had a bunch of club tracks. He got a bunch of club tracks on Mike vocals. Elevated him. And there's a lot of other people that came to me for help with elevation, but they didn't listen or they didn't want to know the way. Like, as many of those success stories as TT, and the other person got to do what? Angel Baby did her videos and stuff. There's always another person that kind of didn't listen.
Right.
And I ain't going to say them on here, but they didn't listen, and they didn't elevate, So I'm all about creating brands, because the more bigger brands we got, the more staples. Oh yeah, that's Mighty Mouse. Oh yeah, that's TT the Artist. Oh, that's Calvo. Or that's Juwan. Or that's Mello. That's this person. The more people that solidify, the stronger we got.
Exactly.
It's not stronger if it's just me, or per se. But you got to think about your music on a worldwide scale.
Right.
But it's not dissing on music. Like if I like to listen to J. Cole and Kendrick all day, but you like to listen to, what's it, NLE, Chopper, or one of those, I'm not dissing what you like to listen to. People are like, yo, you dissing my club music. No, I'm just like what I like. I like what I like. And J. Cole and Kendrick got longevity.
Right.
Some of these people ain't going to be here next year.
Exactly.
Not to diss them, because they might have that hit and make a lot of money, too. But a lot of people think people was dissing them, or think people was like when I used to DJ down E Villa and Red Maple, this was TSU started coming with me. It was Terry. One wasn't even old enough to get in the club yet. One young. It was Terry. It was Squeak. It was Wheezy. It was JR. And Terry used to bring me tracks for certain people. I'm like, yo, Terry, I can try to play it, but if it don't work, it ain't gonna work. And it can't fit in. And I played it a couple times. Like, I'll go hard, I'll play it. I ain't gonna mess up my DJ name, but I'll play it for you for a little bit. And Terry see the crowd. Like, Terry started to learn, oh, this worked for this crowd. This worked for this.
Right.
And he got it. And Terry, another one that was really, like, and he'll tell you, I'm not a claimer type person anyway. He used to call me, well, Mark, what you think about do this? I had a video, You the Best. I asked a lot of other club dancers that I knew to be in it. They wouldn't be in it. Oh yeah, this Mark, well, we don't mess with him. Like, all right, TSU got in there. TSU started getting bookings. They paid attention. Now, I'm not trying to claim no secret formula or nothing, but people can see the different mainstays and stuff.
Right.
And they don't really listen. If you're going to listen, that's cool. If not, if you want to go your own way, then that's cool too, as well. But we just got to get our music back to making music that people can groove to.
Yeah.
With the overall people, and they're not trying to diss old, new, etc. Nothing like that. It's not like that. Because a lot of the stuff that's in the new, so-called newer club music, and I put quotations around that, because I've been making club music the whole time.
Right.
So I can see somebody say, yo, why such and such dissing me? But I've been making club music the whole entire time.
Right.
The so-called new style, etc.
Right.
So is my stuff not new? Or is my stuff old?
And
That's the real question. That's the real question. Good.
I wouldn't think that it would be more so about the like the time that it's put out.
Right.
I would, and I think what we get it kind of mixed up with is the style.
Yeah.
So you feel me?
What they call the style, new or old.
Yeah.
But class can make a track tomorrow. And is it old? It's really new. It's really the audience that you're making the song for, and people not really paying attention.
That's a really good point.
To that.
That's
Pay
a really
attention
good point.
When you go on the radio, Google the average listener that's listening to the radio. There's certain tracks you just can't play because it don't fit the format. It sounds like noise coming out your speaker. It's not like it's not like a disc. Because I sat on Rose and Angel, I really want to show love and play this track, but it's just not going to work. She try to, and I'm sitting there watching she mix in the city. She try to fade it in there, try to put it in, and it's not no diss. She's trying everything in her power to try to play it, but it just won't work. But I love this guy, but he cool, but it just won't work. But on the outside, people looking like, well, Angel trying to diss me, or she's not playing my stuff on the radio. Like Angel was doing the Swift mix. Angel was doing a Swift mix, and she was forcing club music in doing her sets in a time where they still wasn't really playing club music like that. And she was forcing club music, on club music. But it wasn't that she didn't like a track or something like that. It just don't work. And people don't even come to the clubs to see if the track will work or not.
Right.
Now, how you gonna say a track not gonna work and you ain't a DJ? How you gonna tell DJ that your track gonna work and he DJ this party every damn weekend?
Right.
Like that's like me going to Mike and say like, yo, this gonna work. That shit, I ain't gonna tell him what the fuck. Mike gonna look at me so quick. Hey, you want DJ? That's exactly what he gonna do. That's exactly what he gonna do. He's like, go ahead. It's all yours. So it's like, yeah. So she was trying. Like I see, Pac-Man. She liked Pac stuff. She was trying. She was trying. It wasn't like she wasn't. Like she was trying as well. Yeah. So just really like. And like let's say the Cookie Kawhi track, that's blowing up, but that's faster Jersey Club. Some of the older Jersey Clubs say that's too fast. So what I'm gonna say is that a fast Baltimore track might not blow up and be huge on TikTok, something like that. What I say is not gold. I'm just speaking on what I know. That's all I can do is speak on what I know. But if we get back to like making themes, hooks, original vocals, stuff that people can remember, like put your hands up like a gun up in the air. Simple. That was a hopper track. Yeah. People ain't want to play Black Star when he first came out. Right. And people ain't want to play K-Spin when he first came out. Right. But he had little things to that song that people can catch on to. So that's all it's really about as well. So that's all it's about. It's coming now. It's coming around because producers wanting to learn, producers trying to learn more information. Yeah. And it shows. Yeah. Yeah, people trying to learn, but some of the stuff it's easy to find. It's not hard. It's not. You just have to put in the work to sit down and study. Like people want stuff so instant. Right. Instant gratification. You gotta put the work in to learn. So let's go back to something. Again, one of my favorite things about you, and it is your branding. Yes. Do tell us the story of the change and transition from Mighty Mark to Murder Mark, because I think I know the story. Okay, I want you to retell me the story because I think that you were one of the few people who had the foresight. Well, yeah, well, to do that. Well, I started off battle rapping, so that's where the Murder Mark comes from. Right. I was a battle rap. It's funny, some of the battle rappers that's in Baltimore today, if you hit them up, I used to battle them in high school too. So. So I started off battle rapping in middle school, and I think like Cassidy was hot, Murder Mook, J Mills, all them. So I just had the Murder Mark. I was rocking with that, and that was my rap name, so everybody knew me as Murder Mark, lyrical assassin, blah blah blah. That's what it was in high school. When I started making club tracks, I just kept the same thing as well. The older I got more into like community work as well. Even when I performed at Poly doing a presentation, like we had not Titantron, but like banners with our names and stuff. Right. I had to change it to Lyrical Assassin because Murder Mark just seemed so violent. But yeah, then I was working with Black Star. Black Star I ain't going to I was already thinking about Mighty Mark because when I did the Ayo Volume 2 stuff, I had a Mighty Mark character like he's trying to save the club game. I had that, but it wasn't really my name yet. But I was doing some work with Black Star. Black Star's about to re-put some stuff out with Mad Decent. And he was talking about, with a murder, something. He was all peace and love and stuff. He wasn't really doing no club music at that time. But he was like the Mighty Mark. Like, you know what? Let's flip it, and go with the Mighty Mark. He had a superhero character. I already had the character design. I just rocked with it as my full name as well. I've been pushing ever since. Got some logos done. And people love it. I just been rocking with it, and now people call me Mighty, and I'm just rocking like that. It wasn't like no big deep thought. Yeah. It's more like, hey, I'm gonna release a track, and this track gonna be Mighty Mark. And this track, because my first project I don't know if it was my first project, my first original was the Mighty EP. So my main thing is like talking through music as well. You said Be More is the Livest Town. That's a classic right there. But yeah, that's just one. But yeah, I just kept on releasing music to rebrand the name. Right. There's so many music with Murder Marks. I just had to keep on hitting them with tracks as well. And people still call me Murder. So, but yeah, that's just what it was about. Because I always thought it was brilliant because you made yourself marketable. Yes, definitely. Because Murder ain't going too far. Murder Mark is a little, Murder can't go to the school. Right, Murder can't go to the schools. Murder can't be on the grant right up. Exactly. You right. And it's like, I want
I want people to learn that lesson.
Right,
like,
yeah,
not
definitely.
everybody's out there,
Yeah.
Murder Mark, Bougainville-esque names.
Right.
But just in terms of like your identity,
Brand.
period, and your
Right.
brand, period. It's like, well, remember what hallways you can walk into.
That's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
it's like, remember the dress code everywhere you going type of thing. And it's like, you did that perfectly. And then merged into like the character thing. So you added like the built-in visuals and animation behind it. And I'm like, what Mark? Right. And it was like,
I was gonna say so. That's like I'm trying to like
marketable.
My name is Nick Mumbles.
Yeah.
And then like MC Mumbles like, yo, that's not my name.
no, you still mad at that? No,
because Mumbles, because you put McMumbles on your email. That's what people just see your email. They see the McMumbles.
And all it really is Mike Mumbles.
That's all it is. But
McDonald's.
But like part of your brand is just being a person of your word. So the one thing I can say is that like everywhere I go, I'm a man of my word. So like people respect that. So people from 10 years ago like, yo, Mark, he said he's gonna send me the track. He did it. He said he's gonna do this. He did it. And I tell you, if I can't do something. So I think a lot of people ain't really men of their word, or they get emotional, or like they just, and they don't want being emotional. Everybody, we are human, but like just being a man of your word. Like when I started to do shows, me and TT started doing shows out state, right? I used to go to certain shows, and they said like, and this was probably like 2013. Yeah, yo, we love Baltimore, man. We love you and Mark. Like we love y'all. And like, what they really saying is, we love Baltimore. We rock with Baltimore. We love your style. We love your music. But I don't fuck with y'all. A lot of y'all niggas down there is cruddy, but we fuck with you and TT. That's what they really saying. And that's really was like people interactions with the people. People don't think about the interactions. People just think of one side. My wife get mad at me because I always think about every single different angle, every single outcome. Like, I'm not going against you. Just think about every single outcome. So if you do that, what's going to happen with that? If you do that, what's going to happen with that? People not thinking about that.
Right.
If I go knock this guy out, what's going to be this retaliation?
Right.
If we go do this,
who's standing behind him?
Like, what's really going to happen? What we really going to have to do behind that? Am I really going to have to do something crazy behind that because of this? What up, Tigger? So, like, people not really thinking, like, what's your main goal? What's your output? The output is to get money. It's about generational wealth. It's about to build the brand up. People don't think about that. Every time you walk in a room, you shake somebody's hand, that's a presence. And I think a lot of people didn't have that presence. They didn't have people to teach the presence. And a lot of the people wasn't in the position to teach that presence. Some people weren't there yet as well. Like Mike will tell you, when me and Mike was hanging out, and then me and Mike got something into it, and Mike got locked up, he came on, he was a completely different person.
Yeah.
He wasn't in that position yet to be like this, that, and the third. So you can't force somebody to do something that's not in that position. Like people like, yo, Mark, do this. Like, you gotta think. I'm married. I got 2 kids. I got a whole studio building that I gotta come in and check on. I gotta make tracks. I'm a youth instructor, and I got a grant. I don't really got time. Like even if somebody asks, I literally don't have time now.
Right.
At this point in time, maybe 5 years ago, maybe, but I don't have time. I can pitch in. It's like, especially with somebody that's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, I'm trying to DJ. You got a hard drive? No. Nigga, hit me back when you get a fucking hard drive. Go on YouTube, look at some videos, get a hard drive, my nigga. I'm trying to produce, I ain't got no sounds. Google some fucking sounds and buy some fucking sounds. Excuse my language.
Nah, I mean, that's what it
Yo,
is.
buy some shit. Don't hit me up with that motherfucking bullshit. And I be coming telling the Mike, or I be trying to talk to Mike, I be telling Mike better like, yo, and my man Scotty, yo, I ain't trying to come in here and be like no diva or no pussy.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, you ain't serious, all my stuff, almost all my stuff, that TT don't do, which is a lot, on certain graphics. I go on Fiverr, Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Back in the day, most of the stuff used to cost $5 to get stuff. Or you can pay different money. And I'll use that money, and I'll buy me a logo. My logo now, I pay $20 off of Fiverr. Full rights. I go on Five and I pay session musicians to play guitars and play keys. $20 just to amp my track up. They're not investing in themselves. They're not even learning.
Right.
So come to me when you're investing in yourself when you serve. People want to come to the OG or come to the legend, not me, or come to anybody, and they ain't even done their work yet.
Right.
And the whole thing, people think legends can see when you ain't done your work yet.
Right.
Like, nigga, I had 5 MPCs in 1985. You ain't even got a MIDI keyboard that cost $60.
Right.
Get away. And some people, the delivery may be different, but they might think somebody dissing them, but they really not.
Right.
They
It's
telling
just
you
a
to get on
timing
your
thing.
shit. Like, they telling you to get on your shit. So, I mean, we getting there.
That lines
We
up with
getting
the
there.
advice for the young folks that you have earlier.
Yeah.
Because that's part of your research.
Yeah, you got to research. Research what this nigga done.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the chat the other day, somebody posted Earl the Creek and the younger MC Samir thing that released on Delicious Vinyl. We got a B-more chat. That track was 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And not nothing against nobody or anything like that. But Samir been out here for 2 damn months.
Mm-hmm.
You can easily research his stuff. In 2009, me, Samir, Mumbles, K-Spin had stickers all over the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yo Boys, everywhere. We used to go to every skateboard with the Yo Boy stickers. Like, you can easily ask around and research that stuff.
Right.
And people can tell when you ain't research. Like, you come to me telling me, yeah, yo, I can get $1 million, this and that, and a third. Like, yo, it don't work like that.
Right.
Because I already know. It's like, yeah, you bluffing. Like, I already know. Yo, I'm on shoes. Yo, I can get you 5 pairs of Air Jordan 1s for $100. It don't work like that.
Right.
Like, I'm listening to you like it's like you speak a foreign language to me, as well. I'm waving people like it's my it's my phone, but it's not my phone. But yeah, just about, man, just learning and nothing that I do, I don't think it's a lot. Like, I don't think it's nothing that anybody could be done. Because people look at me like, if people know my brother on Instagram. Needle Shorty. That's my brother. So he posts more about our life and all that stuff. When my mother is gone, I don't have a father in my life. All those club tracks I made sleep on the fucking couch, my nigga.
Right.
On the couch, just on the laptop. So when people say, yeah, I done this, yo, I worked at Subway, getting paid like $6 an hour, getting off, smelling like subs, man, used to pick me up and drive me down the docks. I ain't never had no money and none of that shit was given to me.
Right.
I worked and got everything myself.
Right.
Taking half my check going to Guitar Center, buying shit I didn't even fucking need. Buying
Right,
MPC drum pads just because it looked cool and I didn't even know what the hell it did. Like, people will spend all their money on weed or spend it on clothes, food. Don't even invest in yourself. Like, I didn't even start getting fresher like 3 years ago. Like, I shop at a thrift store.
That's real, though.
I find
That's
deals,
real.
but nigga like, but I'm gonna look fresh when it's time for the camera.
Of course.
I'm gonna look fresh when it's time for the picture.
Of course.
I'm gonna look fresh when it's time for the video. But besides that, shit, give me my little Adidas sweatpants, my Under Armour sweatpants. I'll rock them all week.
That's right.
Quarantine been cool. I ain't gotta do
Oh,
no
yeah, no
laundry.
laundry.
I just put that same sweatpants on. But like,
Got 2 outfits.
but like people like to make excuses. Ain't nobody in the industry trying to hear your excuses. They're not trying to hear your sob stories. They want to see that shit done. If you got it done or not, because we're going to get somebody else to make the beat. Like, ain't
real.
nothing new under the sun. People can listen to your shit and remake that shit. Ain't nothing new. So, like, the sob stories and, like, the complaining, like, people that haven't even done nothing yet, and be like, okay, all right, that's cool. I'm like, damn, I thought she was going to be the next person up. It ain't been nobody to come up. I really don't think it's been like nobody to come up really after me, for real. And I want somebody to really come up and be that hard, that like really pushing it forward for this, generation, and really being a leader, like leadership skills. It's different from just making a track. You need leadership skills to be able to build.
That's what my next question,
Yeah.
I think probably last question,
What?
as we close up the hour, was going to be. And it was, what do you want to see next out the city, out the club scene for real? Is that it?
Yeah, somebody just staking that claim like, yo, I'm doing this for club music. I think it's people getting there. I think we're getting there. I'm doing this for club music. And not worrying about no other city or nothing like that, but this is my brand. When I was doing that heavy, I wasn't worried about no other city. Like, this is me. I'm going to put money up for the video. I'm gonna get my artwork. I'm going to release something every month, every week, you know. I'm going to learn how to mix my stuff. I ain't know how to mix. My shit was compressed as shit.
Sounded crazy.
Samir came like, yo, you know what's wrong? You got too many fruity compressors on it. I was like, oh. I turned the fruity compressors out. My shit was banging. Yo, everything is on the YouTube. So really just somebody be like, yo. I mean, there's a couple people. That Calvo, Big Tree from Baltimore, that shit is hot.
Yeah.
That shit is hot. That's probably the one of the hardest club tracks I've done in a minute. So, but you gotta be consistent. You got 5 of those. You gotta think. That's an original, that's basically an original vocal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's from but that's basically an original vocal. What if you had like 5 of them? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Consistent. What else? What else something that I really thought was hard? What else I really thought was hard? I got a playlist. I'm gonna shout out a few people that I got. That shit was hard. Mellow remix of my Who Won't Want Nigga. That shit was hard. I think that was a nice blend of the current style and the old style. Thunderbird got a Boosie I'm Outside anthem. That shit fire.
Thunderbird.
You know? Mike J, I got some fire shit. And there's a lot of fire shit that came out that people ain't catch to. Like, Say What last EP. Say What been dropping EPs
the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
The whole time.
He never stopped making
Yeah, so was that new club music? Was that old club? That's new style, old style. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the thing. Is there somebody old style? You gotta think, yo, these old people don't support. Yo, they just living their life. Because I'm in my living my life stage now.
Right.
When I ain't had no kids, I'm on the end of like, yo, they not worried about what the fuck you posting. They're not worried about what the fuck you sending them. They probably at that job getting yelled by their manager, or they the manager, they yelled at somebody or something. Stop worried about them niggas. Them niggas don't control your track. In terms of support, what you want them to do to support you? What you want them to do? They're not DJing in the clubs.
Right.
So you want them to give you tracks? They want you to... They tell you if they like the track or not, and the way they tell you is too mean, or you get mad at them.
Right.
Yeah, we want support. What does support mean? Because when it comes to like Baltimore DJs, besides my immediate circle, I didn't get a lot of support. Like, what you looking at in terms of support? Like, what does that consist of? Hey, y'all fuck with your shit? Or is that just boosting your ego up?
Right.
What is support?
What does it do for you?
So like, I hear like, yo, we need some support. Like, what are you asking for? The one thing I know about like leadership and moving within companies and all that stuff, you gotta be direct. When I was coming up, I'd be like, oh, okay, you DJ on BBC, I want to send you some tracks. Maybe you can play them on BBC. Right. You asking a direct hey, KW Griff. Hey, KW Griff, I'm a new producer from Tri Hill. I've been making this for so much. I've been making this for a little bit while. I would like you to check out my tracks. If you really think about it, all the legends, I ain't say certain legends don't matter, but a lot of them still was active. I mean, probably since, not until last year, maybe the year before, KW Griff. Always play new stuff. All time. If they ain't an OG, who the OG?
Right.
Mumbles always open up his space. In the same building I own my studio. Always open up my space. What's up now? Wildly, he tough to get to, but he in his own world, so that's one. Not something, but he got his own style. But Chuck, a stalwart and unruly. It's Scotty B. So if you got Scotty B and KW Griff and Mike Mumbles and Samir, what other OGs do you need? What other support do you need? Do you want them to you want to force them to play your style of club music that don't work for their sets? So I want to leave it at this. Somebody tell me, because I know some people listen. Somebody tell me what does support mean, and what support do you mean from do you need from OGs to progress in your career? Because if you put your music out and people not biting and people don't like it, that's just because people don't like it. That don't got nothing to do with them niggas. I had certain trips to the party, like, damn, that shit was whack. Ain't nobody back to that shit. And then I made Pussygate, and then I made Bad Bitches Drop It Low,
Right.
and then I made Big Boob Bitch. Like, oh, they like the ass trick and shit. Like, you make like 5 more of these. And then I made BMF when I sampled Lex Luger was the hottest producer in the industry. Like, and I sampled BMF and I sampled Hard in the Paint. And niggas was hitting me up, yo, Mark, that's that shit. So y'all keep on trying. Every track not gonna be
The track.
every track not gonna be the track. But people tell me, what do you need in support? I'm here, I got a whole building. Lights gotta be on, but you gotta invest in yourself. Maybe I charge you half off for an hour. But bills gotta get paid. You know what I'm saying? The shit not free.
It's not free.
Gotta buy diapers, nigga. That
Those
shit not
not
free.
cheap.
Those not cheap. So you tell us what you want, and I can speak on myself, I can speak on Goldwyn, and I can speak on Mike Mumble's behalf, 'cause that's my man. I can speak on K-Spin and Samir here too. Samir is the A&R Unruly Records. So y'all tell us what y'all want for support, and then hit me back, and I'll end it like that. we'll end it like that.
There we go.
And I'm always
was a
available for
perfect ending.
conversation.
How can we find you? Just on the Instagram?
Also, at I am Mighty Mark, MightyMarkAdventures.com. And that's it. Everything.